Hello, and welcome back to Hell-A-V. I'm your host, Joe, and today we're doing something different. I'm going to play a video game, one of my favorites of all time, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I have a spot open here on my very full memory card. I don't care what I'm going to name my game. That works. Some A's. So I'm doing this because, as you may have noticed, there's been a bit of a drop-off in activity on the 52 series, so I picked up a little bit of work on the side. And it's taking up a little bit of time. It's video work. It's more of this sort of thing. It's for a non-profit in the area. We'll jump right in here. Look at these terrible graphics. The water is way too chrome. The fog effects are... I've done stuff like this in 3D Studio Max back in my old digital arts class. And it's... they forgot to texture the castle. When they rendered this, apparently, they wanted there to be texture on the castle, but they didn't have the budget to go back and do it again, apparently. That's what I've heard. I watched an interview with Igarashi, the guy who was the director of this game, and subsequent Castlevania titles. Basically, the person who gave the series its, gothic feel. Like, the first bunch of games were all, basically... riffs on the movies. But then after that, Igarashi took over and gave it this sort of gothic feeling that really did set the tone for the rest of the franchise. I could go up here, because I hit that secret switch back there. Right there. But there's nothing up here that's really worth getting. They have some items hidden up there. Yeah, I'll just show you. Each of these pots contains a thing that would be useful for Alucard in the second part of the game, but not really for Richter. The Moon Rod, the Sailor Moon, Battle Air, Sword, Dark Shield. I love the Dark Shield. Whoop! Alright, Refresh Shield Rod, Sunglasses, and Power of Sire. Alright, so the Dark Shield is neat. It's a shield that is charged with negative energy. It doesn't give you any extra defense, but it does let you hit people with your shield, which is fun. Grab these torches. Bad dialogue.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
I'm sure we've all seen this before. Dracula gives us a huge burn at the end. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. I will take the water rather than the cross. For reasons. I usually like to land that hit on Dracula. The thing about this game that I love is the way you do moves like this. It's like in a fighting game. To do the double jump, or the backflip, you just tap X while you jump. To do the dash, it's up and then quarter circle forward. And, square. Square if you're playing on a PlayStation. I don't know what the button is if you have the Sega Saturn version. I mean, I do own a Sega Saturn, but I don't have Castlevania for it. When he's back into the corner, I can't do that, or else I'll land on top of him. Form 2. They give you this. Richter can do that with the holy water. It's OP as fuck. In fact, yeah. I'll just not take a hit. If you don't get hit, you get better stats in the second part of the game. If you don't use any sub-weapon, you get better stats in the second part of the game. You can't actually lose that though, because if you take too many hits and you would die, then Maria comes in and saves you. Here we have some story, yada yada yada. The Dark Priest's shaft, I can dig it. Yeah, it just tells you that Richter defeated Dracula after, hundreds of years of him terrorizing the countryside. Then Richter vanishes. Maria goes out to look for him. Castlevania appears. Alucard also shows up because he sensed Castlevania coming back and wanted to go, Alucard wants to kill his father. Real bad. But that's the gist of it. I'll skip that. You get to see a load screen, one of the few in the game. You can make the text go wiggly like that by holding down the D-pad. I like it. Alucard runs in. There he is. You can't... He's going very fast. You can't go that fast. See? Look, that's how fast he goes. They send you in, you've got his, all of the stuff that he has named after himself. Yeah. Sword, the shield, the armor, a dragon helmet, apparently. The Twilight Cloak, not to be mistaken with, that shitty vampire werewolf movie. And the Necklace of J, which... Why is it called that? I'm Alucard, this is my Necklace of J, it has my JO crystal on the end. Yeah. So, yeah, also these wolves. They die in one hit. Not exactly intimidating. Well, they're intimidating, but they're not tough. Uno momento, we will continue this after a short break. And we're back! Alright, so, this room here. Here we are. Fight these wolves. And... well, this one. And then Thriller starts. As the zombies start coming up out of the ground. Now this is going to sound a little silly. So the zombies, you hit them, they burst into flames. With the wolves, though... Go get back to one of those wolves. With the wards, you hit them, and blood comes out. This is important. Alucard has a spell he can cast. Just like with Richter Belmont's moves, they're inputted like you would in a fighting game. Half circle forward along the top. If you hit something and it bleeds, and the blood hits you, you get health back. You know, because he's a vampire. Hot roast in there. You can walk through. This architecture makes zero sense because unless you're someone who can jump, 8 feet in the air, 10 feet in the air, however high that is, Alucard's probably a tall guy. How would you ever get through? Down here we have Merman, which I always like to grind out a little bit on. I probably won't this time though. These guys bleed too. Oh yeah, they're here to show you get a little bit of training on them, basically. Surely one of these guys will try and spit fire at me. There we go. See? You block things with your shield. And they drop rings. It's not really worth putting on. It doesn't really do anything. You can sell it. As you level up, of course, you get more magic power, you get more health, your strength goes up, etc., etc. I usually like to get up to 50 magic power before I go past that part. I'm not going to bother with it, it's not really necessary. It's just with 50 you can cast Soul Steal, which is a useful spell, but also very hard to do. It's back, then half circle along the bottom, and then forward, and either square or circle. Either or works. It hits everything on the screen, and gives you their health. Here's Death. I always loved his design, the floaty skeleton thing. No legs, just
I've come to put an end
spinal
to this.
column hanging out the bottom.
Still befriending mortals.
I'll not ask you to return to our side, but I demand you cease your attack.
No.
I will not.
You shall
Such
regret
line delivery
those
there.
words. We will meet again. What?
Yeah. So he just stole all my shit. So now I have to punch people. I have no armor. He stole my cape, but I still have a cape because, you know, sprite edits. Oh yeah, I can't get things out of torches yet because I don't have the item. Down here... this is a tricky jump to make. Yeah. Down here is this. Heart max up. Makes it so you can hold more hearts. That's pretty self-explanatory. What other things does he have? Yeah, Soul Steel. Soul Steel, I can't cast it yet. It's... if you've ever played King of Fighters, it's basically the pretzel input from Geese Howard's, you know, Raging Storm. That guy dropped a sword. I'm not going to use it, because I actually like punching people. Actually, no, I'll put it on. It'll be useful in one of the upcoming areas. He drops the Red Rust, which is absolutely not useful, and I will not be using it. That's the Cube of Zoe there. It makes it so that things drop out of torches. Causes items to materialize. This is the relic screen. Each of these spots is going to have a different relic. They do things varying from just flat stat boosts to letting you turn into a wolf or a bat. Which is something Alucard already should know how to do, but, you know, yeah. Here we have a save point. Let's save the game real quick. I love that it turns into a coffin. Yeah. Yeah, from here, you just go up the stairs here, take a left, and you'll be in the next area. But I am going to take a quick pause here. Save again, because why not? When you hit the save point, you also get all your health and shit back. Not your hearts, though. I still only have, what's that, 21? Yeah, 21 out of 66 hearts. So I'll have to punch a bunch of torches. Yeah, so I'll take a break here. Thank you for watching, and I hope to do more of these soon.